Hey, Metal. I see you brought Roadie. How's it going, guys? Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Rockman Power Hour. I'm here with my co-host, Ryan Stick. Ryan, this is exciting because, we get a chance to talk to a lot of really, really rad people in the world of pop culture and music. And there has been a pop culture phenomenon that's happened in Montreal, where we're from. It's something that came out of the most unlikely place ever, the Montreal Forum.
Really?
Now, you figure now the only thing that goes on at the Montreal Forum is failed businesses and a really rad movie theater. That's the truth. Ever since the Canadiens left, it's never been the same. But recently, there's been something that has kind of come out of the ashes of the Montreal Forum, if you will, made its way onto the scene in Montreal via the Montreal Canadiens. And we're lucky enough to be joined by Metal. Metal is a phenomenon in the hockey world. We don't know too much about him. There's a little bit of the backstory that we know. So we're hoping to dig into it a little bit more. The unfortunate part is that we have to, in order to actually have anyone agree to have him on, we have to go through his manager / Roadie. He's really annoying. Okay.
I don't know my hockey, but I know my jerks.
Yeah.
He is a total jerk.
He's a bit of a jerk. Okay. But it was the only way we could get through and actually get some FaceTime with Metal. So we're going to have Metal on the show. I'm very, very excited about this. There's this stupid rumor that's been going around that we want to address, and I'm going to wait until Roadie gets on screen so people will see how ridiculous it is, because people think that I'm Roadie for some reason. And I don't know if it was because I was lucky enough to be there at a couple of their first meetings, but I was at the Steel Panther show. I don't want to bog down this interview, but I was at the Steel Panther show because Michael Starr, as you know, who was a guest on the show, is a buddy of mine. And I went to the show, and I witnessed Metal for the first time. And then all of a sudden, this guy comes running up to him saying that he's his long lost friend and that he's going to make him a ton of money and he's going to be his manager. So right out of the gate, when you get an inkling about someone for the first time, and you're like, I don't know. The first impression I had of this guy was not one that was very, he's a little sketchy, but we needed to go through him to actually get some FaceTime with Metal. And he kind of translates for him as well. So we're going to have Metal on the show, and I'm excited about that. But before we get too far, I wanted to thank our sponsor, Heartbeat Hot Sauce. They are the best hot sauce company in the world. Right now, I'm holding the dill pickle. This isn't the dill pickle. This is the jalapeno, because the dill pickle's done. I finished it all. So this is the jalapeno that we absolutely love. And if you want to use my promo code Rockman20 right below there, you will get 20% off your entire order.
Pretty sweet, man.
Actually, it's not going to be sweet at all. It's going to be spicy.
That's true. That's true. Heartbeat hot sauce. Not only is it a great hot sauce, but it's actually kind of it's one of those hot sauces that if you mix it with a little bit of mayonnaise or vegetaise, it's insane how adaptable it is. Like I'm still trying to live off the box they sent about a year ago, and it's just about done. But Melissa and I are finding creative ways to
stretch it.
Make our supply last a little bit longer.
Well, why don't you just use my promo code Rockman20 on your next order, and you'll save 20%.
Because as the person who tried to get on the Metro using his credit card instead of an Opus Pass today, I may look high and apparently act like it, but I assure you that my idiocy is all natural.
All right. I also want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank our friends over at Studio House Designs for always hooking us up and making us look fresh. Ryan, you've got the SLC shirt on, SLC Punk, right? I love that shirt.
SLC Punk, yeah. And I love this movie.
And I'm rocking the David Lynch Dune shirt, which is phenomenal. So cool. So thank you to Studio House Designs, and thank you to AKG for helping us keep this podcast sounding great. So without any further ado, Ryan, let's bring him on with his unfortunately annoying Roadie. Here he is, Metal and Roadie.
First of all, I'm so excited to be here with you guys. Metal and I have never done an interview, and we figured why not come on your podcast because, I don't know, you're the first to ask.
Okay. Well, you're back in Montreal after an extended absence. And to be honest, I don't really remember you at all, Metal. So where have you been?
Well, dude, how can you not remember us? We've been around for 3 Stanley Cups. Metal has been on the scene forever, bro. If you don't remember Metal, then there's something wrong with you. Maybe you're watching fake stuff and you need to watch real news and read real newspapers and find out what's really going on, because anybody that remembers the glory days remembers Metal.
But where has Metal been all of this time? I mean, you can't just drop off the face of the earth and not have any kind of imprint or footprint.
This is a really touchy subject. Metal, are you okay with me sharing?
Well, I don't want to push you guys.
So, listen, it all came to a head in 1993 when the Canadiens won the Stanley Cup. Metal was partying really hard. And one night, he fell asleep in an icebox. And dude, we looked for him everywhere. I mean, I only met up with him literally 2 months ago. I've been looking for him for 30 years. And then finally, they're doing renovations on the old forum, and they find Metal in this thawed-out icebox. Wow. That's why he's still blue, because he's still cold, bro. Imagine being in an icebox for 30 years.
Oh, God.
And now he's back, and he wants to take his place. And he deserves it, because this dude's partied with the best of them. This dude's been at all the Metal shows. This guy saw Iron Maiden in 1987. This guy saw Motley Crue on the Girls tour. This guy's been everywhere, and he needs respect. And that's why we want to get Metal back on the scene. And that's why I've been working so hard with the social media team, which is me. Dude. Don't leave me hanging, bro. Yeah. I've been working so hard on his social media team to get this thing to the next level. And that's what I said to him when I first met him at the Steel Panther show. I was like, dude, we're going to make you a star. And look, everybody is asking for autographs. Everybody's getting his jersey. People are getting tattoos. Were you not at the last game? People got Metal tattoos. Even me.
All right, well, we saw the tattoo. Actually, let's throw up a picture of it right now. That's pretty cool. But you said he turned blue. What color was he before?
Well, dude, you know his brother is, right?
No.
Well, dude, his brother's Youppi. Yeah, Youppi. You know that guy that was like into baseball forever and all of a sudden became a fan of hockey? Yeah, that dude. He used to be orange.
Really?
You sit yourself in an icebox for 30 years and see what color you are. You're gonna be blue, dude. Metal is Metal. Youppi is Youppi. There's no problem between the two of them. I mean, there's sibling rivalry sometimes, but honestly, there's nothing but love between the two of them. But Youppi is a baseball mascot, and Metal is the real deal. He was in the trenches with the Habs in the 70s. He's been around forever. You see that? That is real hockey mascot. Metal is the real deal. But we still love Youppi.
Okay, all right.
One of the reasons why, Jason, I wanted to come on this podcast was to address some of the things I've seen on your social media and your comments. What? A lot of people are assuming that you're Roadie. I mean, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life, right?
Yes.
You're Roadie. First of all, you're bald. Second of all, you're way, way uglier than I am. Dude. And third of all, like, I've got a Metal tattoo on my ankle. Let's see your ankle.
Well, there you go. Let's put a picture up of my ankle.
Exactly. Just what I thought. You're not the real deal, and I don't know what anybody ever thought you were. So that's why one of the reasons we wanted to come on this podcast is dispel the rumor that you're Roadie. I mean, this is the dumbest thing we've ever heard, right, dude? I mean, we like real Metal. You like all that weird stuff. And I'm pissed, dude. I'm f***ing mad. And so's Metal.
Well,
we're really f***ing mad because you're riding our coattails now.
Okay,
like, dude, we like you coming to the games. We like you taking pictures. But then people come in and thinking, you're me?
Yeah, but it's hardly
the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's not riding coattails. Come on.
Okay, and the other thing we wanted to say was that Metal loves what he's doing right now. He's super excited about being involved, and he's super excited about this jersey because it all fits in perfect. Canadians were smart enough to change a jersey for certain games because of Metal's blue jersey. It just all works, bro. All works.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, dude.
That's all fine and dandy, but let's address this which I have to kind of agree with, and I can't believe we're actually agreeing on something, is kind of ridiculous. This idea that this powder blue jersey, this retro jersey, is a curse.
All right, dude. We've covered this so many times with fans, and this is our first time that we're publicly going to address this. Okay. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. I mean, knock it on wood. We all do it. Turning the lights on and off. We do it sometimes. But this idea that the blue jersey is cursed is stupid, dude. I mean, we're into metal and we're into crazy stuff, but a curse? Dude, the only thing that's cursed? What's cursed, dude? I don't even know what's cursed, dude. Let's get that out of our heads. There's nothing that's cursed about this jersey. What's cool about this jersey, it looks like the jersey from the old school, dude, and that's why he likes to rock it, bro. It used to be red, but dude, you sit yourself in an icebox for 30 years, it's going to be blue. So we're not going to get him a red one. We'll keep it blue. And the fact that everybody is wearing these jerseys now, it just shows that metal is the real deal. And that's why myself, as his manager, my job is to make him the biggest thing since sliced bread. And dude, I'm telling you, we've already been in negotiations with some bread companies.
Well, Roadie, it's without a doubt that we do have our differences, but I got to commend you. I do like your taste in t-shirts.
So listen, dude, everybody's been asking me about this metal t-shirt. This metal shirt is super exclusive. It's super limited. And the only place you can get it is at CanadiensMetal.com. That's where you can cop this incredible shirt. On the back, it's got all the tour dates. That was my idea, bro. Tour dates. And you can get some of the reverse retro jerseys. You can get all this gear at CanadiensMetal.com. Only place you can get it. And at the Bell Center. We've got 3 more games, dude, and it's going to be amazing. Me and Metal have some great stuff in store for you, so don't miss it. And Rockman, thank you for having us on.
Well, look, one thing I'm really grateful for is the fact that we were able to be on here together and clear this up. I mean, obviously, we're not the same person. We're both on here together. So that'll help clear that up. And I mean, listen, I wish you nothing but luck for the future.
Yeah, dude. Anyway, don't get me wrong. You're a good dude, and we really appreciate all your support and your reposting. But don't step on our coattails again, dude, because Metal and I have a bad side. Right, dude?
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, bro. Really appreciate the support, and we'll see you soon. And, we'll hook you up with tickets. Don't worry. We got you, bro. We know people.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I need your help, but thanks. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. You guys go ahead and make it rain. Thank you, Metal, and thank you, Roadie.
And just remember, dude, when you spend 30 years in an icebox, there's 2 things you always are: cool and heavy.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude.
Yeah. There you go. Riding someone else's cocktails. All right. Well, okay. I guess they're gone. That was something. So, what do you think of that?
I'm perplexed. I kind of thought you were full of crap. Us playing along. I mean, we're friends and stuff like that. Every time you're like, I'm not Roadie. I'm like, yeah, sure you're not Jason.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It's not like you can be in the same place at the same time. But after seeing that today,
yeah,
I feel like everything I believe in is a lie, and I need to reassess what I'm going to live the rest of my life, knowing that you and Roadie are in fact not the same person.
And I sent you a picture. So the other thing that Roadie got that tattoo.
Yeah,
that metal tattoo.
You would never do that.
I would never do that. So I said, can you just throw up on screen that picture of my ankle?
Yes, there you go. That is your ankle.
As you can see, and there is no...
Your body is a temple and that you do not desecrate very easily.
Well, I would do it if listen, I do not have a metal tattoo. And as you can see on my ankle right there, there's no metal tattoo.
No.
But that dude has one. And that just shows you, obviously, he's riding somebody's coattails. So I'm glad, but I don't want to put any negativity on this. It was really, really great to have Metal on. Metal's really fun. He's been a great addition to this year's season. And I hope we see more of him, because I can see him crossing over and doing stuff, with Heavy Montreal. I could see him doing stuff at all the metal shows. I could see him being enlisted to do some pretty crazy parties, maybe. He looks like he's the kind of guy that when he lets that mullet down, man, things can get crazy.
Yeah, between the mustache and the mullet, I'm like, I find Metal's my people.
Yeah, same. Listen, I think Metal really is. He's the mascot of the people, And you could tell that just when he walks through the Bell Center. I mean, I got to go to a game the other night with my friend Pepe, who actually did get a medal tattoo, which was crazy. He was picked to be the recipient of the medal tattoo, which he thought was going to be a Canadiens tattoo. And then again, that Roadie comes and screws everything up for him. But you can just tell by the way he walks around and the way he takes pictures with people. He's really the mascot of the people. And it's just good to see. And I did not know, I learned a lot about him in this, which I'm glad. I learned about the fact that him and Yuppie were brothers, which I didn't really know. And then, that shot of him at the parade in 93, I mean, that's crazy, so he's been around for a while, and I'm glad that he's back on the scene. And I hope he finds a place in the history books, and that he gets his place in the history books. Because obviously, partying one night and ending up in a fridge can really, really change the trajectory of the next 30 years of your life.
Things seem to have thought out well for him.
All right. Well, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to this week's episode of the Rockman Power Hour. And thank you so much to our guests, Metal and Roadie. And thank you again to everyone at the Montreal Canadiens for helping us track these guys down and getting them on the podcast. It's been an absolute pleasure. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Heartbeat Hot Sauce. I'm going to pull up the Blueberry Habanero to bring some truth to your sweet comment, because this is slightly sweet. This is really good.
I want to have a utility belt full of Heartbeat Hot Sauce. I find I'd be more useful. I don't think I could fight crime, but I think I can make it taste better.
And if you use our promo code Rockman20, bloop, 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 you will get 20% off your entire order. Thanks to Studio House Designs. Thank you to AKG. Thanks to our producer, Julia Kajerski. And thanks to all of you and my co-host, Ryan Stick, for being with us here on the Rockman Power Hour. We'll see you next week.